Hello everyone, welcome to Learn Wiko. And I'm really grateful for the responses and the views I got for the other videos. And if you haven't checked them up, please do and subscribe. Thank you very much. And today we'll be discussing on gout, which is a disorder in nucleic acid metabolism. And before we go into that, what do you remember from our last sections, our last videos? Can we still recall from those ones? Now, do we recall that from nucleic acid metabolism, that nucleic acid have nucleotide as precursors? And do we also remember that nucleotides can either be pyrimidines or purines? And most of all, can we still remember that nucleic acids are required in small quantities in our diet because our body can synthesize them? Well, if you can't remember, please go back and watch those videos again, and please subscribe and share. Now, let's go on to what we have today on gout. Now, what is gout? Well, gout is a type of arthritis that affects the feet and the toes, and it develops from the defect in the metabolism of purines. And of course, we know that the metabolism of purines have uric acid as the end product, and thus defect in the metabolism of purines will lead to elevated levels of uric acid in the human system. And of course, when this happens, it might lead to accumulation of urate crystals in the synovial fluids. And this will lead to pains and inflammation. And of course, as shown in that picture, we could see the accumulation of urate in the synovial fluid that leads to swelling in the big toe. And when uric acid begins to elevate, we could see from the chart also that IAMP, which we can get from our dietary nucleic acid, we run down to IMP, to inosine, to hypoxanthine, to xanthine, and finally to uric acid. So when there's a breach in this pathway, it might lead to an elevated content of uric acid in the human blood. And now, when this happens, it might lead to hyperuricemia, which we could see that it will lead to much of uric acid in the human system. And now, this is the pathway that shows the reduction of hypoxanthine to xanthine, and catalyzed by xanthine oxidase. This will finally lead to the production of uric acid. And away from this, we can also see that when this uric acid produced from hypoxanthine cannot be flushed out properly from the body, it will accumulate as crystals in synovial fluids. And these crystals normally form in the kidneys and around the joints, and this will result to pains, which is arthritis, or finally inflammation, which is also a symptom of gout. Now, away from this now, having seen this, we also have to see that the normal range of uric acid in males is 7 milligram per dl, and that of females is 6 milligram per dl. So an increment in these values could be detected as hyperuricemia, and a defect in these values is a hypouricemia. Now, what are the causes of gout? Well, dehydration is there, and most of all, high purine diet, and the worst of all, alcoholism can lead to gout. But wait a minute, how does alcoholism lead to gout? Well, alcoholism increases the metabolism, or it has an effect in the metabolism of nucleotides, and the uric acid gotten from purines can elevate in the human blood. Though not everyone that drinks alcohol might have hyperuricemia or gout, but research have had it that some beers and some intoxicating liquor can increase blood uric levels. And we know of our regular beers, in which over intake of these beers can lead to hyperuricemia. So of course, you can take beers, but moderation is required to avoid this catastrophic ailment, which is gout. Now, having known that how alcohol causes gout, we have to see that the prognostic symptoms of how gout looks like. You have to have joint pains, especially in the feet. and in the toes. And when these pains it becomes chronic, or when this gout becomes chronic, it can lead to swelling, which is toughy. And I hope you don't confuse this with edema. Of course, we know edema is swelling which comes as a lot of accumulation of fluid in interstitial spaces. But gout is but toffee as a result of accumulation of uric crystals in the joints, which you can see there. This is an example of toffee swelling from uric crystals. And now, away from this, now we could also see that the treatment for gout, or the remedies, first of all, you have to reduce the dietary intake of purine, and which you can see in most of our foods. And some prognostic drugs can decrease the absorption of uric acid from kidney to booze. It's not only that, also most of all too, the allopurinos, sorry, can competitively inhibit xanthine oxidase. And don't forget our earlier chart, which shows xanthine oxidase catalyzing the reduction of hypoxanthine to xanthine. So when allopurinol inhibits this enzyme, it will have an effect in the reduction of uric acid that is produced as end product of purine metabolism. So allopurinol has an effect in reducing uric crystals and thus gout. So here is a hypoxanthine and here is allopurinol. They all look alike, just a difference in the position of nitrogen bond, and they are all substrate analogs or structural analogs. And now, away from this, now think about this. Now, how does coquicine helps to increase athletics in gout, and what is the Lesch syndrome, and most of all, what is a hypouricemia? I know you know like to know all these ones too. These are all linked to what we have discussed today. So would you like to know? Oh, I know, of course. This will be discussed. Up next, disorders of purine metabolism. We have the Lesnian syndrome. I really hope you enjoy this. And if you do, please hit the subscribe button. And most of all, please share. Thanks for watching.